Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another story video, and today we've got some strange stories, and these are strange and scary and a little bit spooky, but they're fun to read and fun to listen to if you like scary stories, and these stories are perfect to listen to if you're sleeping, studying, relaxing, or just want to listen to some strange stories. And I appreciate you all stopping by, and before we get into the video, please like the video and subscribe to the channel, as it's our channel's goal to reach 100,000 subscribers, and I think we can do that kind of soon, so please subscribe to the channel. And alright, without any further ado, let's get into some strange stories. So let's get started. The name is The Silent Caller. I can still hear the static in my ears. It crackled like dry leaves underfoot, a sound that meant nothing to anyone but me. Every time I think back to that night in April 2020, when the world was quiet and fear hung in the air, I wonder if I could have done anything differently. I was a man who followed the rules, a cop who believed in facts, evidence, and the truth. But some truths defy logic. Some nights twist reality into something unrecognizable. This is my story. The streets were dead. The lockdown had turned the city into a ghost town. Only the hum of streetlights and the occasional siren reminded you that life still lingered. My partner, Officer Frank Ramirez, sat in the passenger seat, his fingers drumming on the door. We had been patrolling for hours. Nothing but empty sidewalks, closed storefronts, and shadows for company. "I'm telling you, man," Ramirez said, breaking the silence. "This pandemic is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. It's like the whole world just hit pause." I grunted in agreement, keeping my eyes on the road. Then, my radio hissed. "Unit 52, possible disturbance reported near Elmwood Quarry. No details. Anonymous tip." Ramirez shot me a look. Elmwood? Nobody goes there. He wasn't wrong. The quarry was infamous. A scarred, forgotten place where legends of strange lights and disappearances were passed around like urban folklore. But this was 2020, not some campfire story. "We check it out," I said. "It's probably kids breaking curfew." We arrived just before midnight. The moon hung low, casting pale light over jagged rocks and black water. The air felt different here, heavy, charged. As we stepped out of the cruiser, a soft hum filled my ears. At first, I thought it was tinnitus, but it wasn't in my head. It was coming from everywhere and nowhere at once. "Do you hear that?" Ramirez asked, his hand on his gun. "Yeah." We moved slowly, flashlights cutting through the dark. The beam of my light fell on a patch of ground, scorched black, the earth cracked and smoking. "What the hell?" Then I saw it dot a metallic object, half buried in the ground. It wasn't like anything I'd ever seen. Smooth, seamless, with strange symbols etched into its surface. It pulsed with a soft blue light, almost as if it were breathing. "Is that a?" Ramirez whispered. I couldn't answer. Every rational part of my brain screamed to turn around, call it in, wait for backup. But my feet kept moving. I felt drawn to it, as if an invisible hand was pulling me forward. Suddenly, the hum grew louder. A piercing noise filled my head, and I dropped to my knees, clutching my skull. Ramirez shouted something, but his voice was distant, drowned out by the sound. Then it stopped. I looked up. Ramirez was gone. Panic surged through me. I called his name, my voice echoing off the rocks. No answer. My flashlight flickered, then died. Darkness swallowed me whole. The object began to glow brighter. The air around it shimmered, bending like heat waves on asphalt. Then I heard a voice, not through my ears, but inside my mind. You were chosen. I stumbled backward, heart pounding. Who's there? You followed the call. We need you. The glow intensified. Shapes began to form around me. Figures tall and slender, with eyes like black mirrors. Their limbs were too long, their movements fluid and unnatural. I tried to run, but my legs felt anchored to the ground. Let me go. Your world is fragile. We observe. We learn. You will help us understand. The next moments are a blur. Pain, light, a sensation of being pulled apart and put back together. I screamed until my throat burned. When I awoke, I was back in the cruiser. The sun was rising, painting the sky in soft hues of pink and orange. Ramirez sat beside me, silent and staring straight ahead. Frank, no response. His eyes were open, but empty, void of recognition. His skin was cold. I radioed for help. The official report listed it as unknown trauma, a freak accident during patrol. Ramirez never spoke again. He lived, if you can call it that, but whatever made him human was gone. I left the force soon after. The memories haunt me, but I know the truth. The silent caller was real. The experiment isn't over. Thank you for stepping into the unknown and following this chilling tale of mystery and fear with me. If the silent caller kept you on edge, I'd love to hear your thoughts. What would you have done in the face of the unknown? Share your theories and reactions in the comments below. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more spine-tingling content. And remember to share it with your friends, because the best stories are the ones we experience together. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay curious, but be careful what calls you in the dark. See you in the next one.